Hello guys and welcome back to winter special episode number, I don't know, 7. Basically, it's been a while since the last episode has been pushed out to you. This is basically because Deladysigner and also I do have a lot of stuff to do in our real life, and so we had to postpone the video a little bit. And I'm not joined by Deladysigner today, unfortunately. I'm really sad about this, but she has to do some more stuff in real life because, as many of you might know, her cat is not feeling so well, so she's pretty much caring for it each and every day, and this is way more important than doing a commentary and stuff like this. So I'm doing it today on my own. I hope you can deal with it for this episode, and in the next episode we will be doing it together again. But anyway, I think I can give you some more information about our winter special, and I try to be as precise and detailed about as possible because I just want to give you a little bit more in detail this time, since I'm not joined by anybody else, so it might not have that kind of cool dynamic which other commentaries do have in my later episodes. But anyway, this kind of building which I'm going to start over here is something special because I wanted to try something like a restaurant with also an outdoor area, which is in fact not used due to the winter time. And I wanted to try to do something which really feels like it's opened. You can grab some food and stuff like this and also walk inside, but the outside isn't used at the moment. So this is also really down to my personal experience because I'm really much into these kind of alpine areas, as I've said also in my Seasons Park review video. This is basically something I do really love because I've spent I think 11 or 12 times now skiing in Oberstdorf, which is also a little town in the German Alps, and I'm really in love with this kind of little village over there, and you can do so many great stuff regarding to winter sports and stuff like this. And they do also have like these really alpine-ish kind of cozy and little sweet restaurants where you can just go inside, have a nice evening with some really nice food and stuff like this. And also this kind of feeling is pretty much very special as well, because you feel very, I don't know, very well fed, very I don't know if we can say this, but just pretty much happy and really satisfied with the overall situation, because it's kind of, you have to imagine outside is very cold, and you're going in a really nice heated up area with some defty nice food, and it's pretty much really amazing. And while building this kind of restaurant area over here, I really do remember how it felt to be there. Unfortunately, I haven't been there for 2 years now because of, well, financial reasons first of all, but also because of some time issues. But anyway, I hope that I can kind of transport a little bit of this feeling which you might get over there. And something else which I wanted to try over here is kind of a special entrance to the restaurant, because very often you will see those entrances having those kind of double doors, like which swing off on both sides, like to the right and to the left. And unfortunately we don't have doors in the game yet. I would really love to have some really working doors in the game. That would add so much more atmosphere to it, so you can really do some restaurants where people can walk in, because this restaurant pretty much is just fake facade, no interior designed also ever, because I just wanted to go in with some really simple outdoor food stands, and just give you the feeling that there would be a restaurant with a hotel above it would be in there. Basically this is the idea, and I was trying a few things to give it kind of a feeling which restaurant it is, and I didn't find so well. I mean, this time I couldn't find pieces that would be fitting to it, so I just choose this Brazil. I don't know if this is also an English word, but in German it would be, so I hope you do understand which I'm going for, this kind of food thing which I hang on top of the door over there. So then I was walking into doing the balcony a little bit more, but before, and just placing some more really simple windows all over the place, just to to have them already on top of it, because I just wanted to keep it as simple as possible, because also regarding the amount of pieces we have already in the park, I wanted to try to get it in a little bit more simple, but also well detailed, of course. And I also tried to make a snowy hatch, which kind of worked out okay. I'm not too happy with it, so this is basically also the reason why I'm going to cover it up later on a lot more than I usually would do. But in fact, it somehow worked. It's okay, but I would really love if the snowy textures would be also a little bit smaller, as I may wish with all pieces, because I just, yeah, those pieces in the game are amazing, but they always could be a little bit smaller than they are already, so that we can go a little bit more into detail, even more than we do right now. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a custom stair, just to make sure people could, in our imagination, walk on top of the balcony. For example, if you get a room over the restaurant, or on top of the restaurant, and you have to go there, you could also go like over the outside part of the hotel, and then just use the balcony to go into your room, which will be somewhere in the first or second floor. So this was basically the idea why I got in with this kind of external stair over here. But also, this was also a nice try to see how well I can do it with the pieces available, and yeah, it somehow worked out pretty well, I think. And it also adds a little bit of atmosphere to the outside. Yeah, it's not a balcony, but to the outside area where people can, in summer or when it's not snowy, where people could go and sit down and relax for a while. So yeah, in a perfect world, this would be kind of a hotel or kind of a restaurant, which will be located on the, maybe on the middle station, or on the village station of a ski area, of a skiing area. I don't know which the English word for it is, because you, for instance, you've got a skiing area with a ski track, and on the hill you've got a hill station, which is the most, or the highest station of all. Then you got a middle station, which is somewhere in the mountains, but not on top of the mountain. And then you got the last station, which will be the station at the end of the skiing area, which will be basically the, I don't know, in Germany we say Talstation, which would be somehow the valley station. I don't know, but yeah, I hope you got the point what I was trying to say, even though it's a little bit tricky to explain in a language which isn't yours. But anyway, just to mention, my voice might sound a little bit harsh. I'm a little bit, I don't know, I can't explain it, but it's basically because I'm doing a winter special, but at the same time, looking out of the window, we've got around, I don't know, 15 or 16 degrees today, which is awkward, to be honest, for beginning of February. But I'm also having a little bit already of my allergy stuff, and it's yeah, it's really not too cool to be honest, because it's so early on in this year. I don't know if I even had this kind of allergic problems that early in the year, but that might be kind of explanation why it's already so warm, and it will stay so warm as well. But anyway, just jumping back into the game, you can see here I'm going to do like a little bit of a beer garden styled area with more of these tables just put down there, and snow on top of it, and some of them in the middle of the area, they are kind of made free, and so people can sit down there even though it's pretty cold, or it would be pretty cold in the game. And yeah, this was kind of the idea. And then I wanted to put down some locks. Unfortunately, and I think many people already mentioned this kind of problem, those locks are always like 8 meters long, and you can't use them as shortened locks. And so I kind of faked it a little bit over here, just to give you the idea that those locks would be way shorter than they really are. So I put down just a little bit of rocks and stuff like this behind them. So this is basically how I just faked it, pretty much it. And also what I was trying to achieve this time was kind of a custom roof, which is also like really much a roof that you would find in those German alpine villages, and I'm pretty sure that this little village we built over here, and also with those beautiful buildings Lady did in her, I don't know, in her hype. She did this in her hype, just at, yeah, within one evening. We told this in our last episode already, but this is crazy, and I think this all fits together very well. And her buildings are a little bit more kind of genuine, which isn't a bad thing, which is a great thing, but they're kind of genuine in terms of like really winterish wooden buildings. And what I was trying to go for with this building also was like to build a second, kind of building which also fits to the little chapel I've built in the first episode, because this little chapel is kind of not too much wood on it. It's really something you would also find in a little bit less alpine areas, and kind of just Bavarian style, or maybe East European style, I don't know. But I wanted to give it a counterpart in this area, so that there are not just some wooden buildings in general, and then this kind of really stony, I don't know, more or less rough chapel building. And so I just wanted to have something else which is kind of in the same style. As you may see here, I choose the lower floor to be out of stone, and then just wood for the upper part of the building, just to give it a little bit more kind of alpine-ish special look to it, so that it really has the same feeling as the chapel on the other side as well. I don't know if it worked too well, but I think it fits really good into the whole area. And this building will also be pretty much the last building of this area. And we are going to move on then with our dark ride finally, because we want to bring this whole stuff to an end. We are not going to pressure ourselves too much into it, but until I think middle of March it will be okay, but afterwards people will be so much more into spring mood that it's kind of hard to give you this kind of video then. But as well, we just put ourselves the challenge to make this video happen at just end of January, to be finished with it. But real life stuff came in between, which isn't a bad thing, and which is a pretty normal thing. And I kind of feel like that we already knew while talking to ourselves that we want to be finished at the end of January, that it won't work. It's always the same. You go into big projects and you kind of give yourself a time schedule, and you actually I never made it to stick to this schedule, at least in Planet Coaster, and this is also down to the reason that we are none of us are professional YouTubers, and so we won't ever put ourselves into a position that we have to finish something for several date or so, because it's fun. And I think most part of our Planet Coaster videos we are pushing out to you guys, and I'm not talking just about my subs, also the subs of Deladysigner, Silverred, and all these other great creators like Pharos and Advo and Udris, and I don't know, many more, which I can't name right here because it would be way too long, and the video is nearly about to be over right now. But what I wanted to say is that we are playing the game for fun, and because of our own passion, and because we are not pressured to be or forced to be doing it for several reasons which we wouldn't be into do because we don't like it. It's just because we love the game, and this is also the reason why we don't put ourselves into a position where we try to give you videos all 2 days, for example, because this would kind of take ourselves the freedom to be creative in the game. And this is also why we just decided to let's play, or in this cooperation right here right now, be as dynamic as possible, or dynamic as necessary to get ourselves into positions where we can enjoy doing this cooperation. And I think you guys will also benefit from it, that those videos are really at the level of quality what you do expect from us in terms of creativity and detailing and stuff like this. And I hope you enjoyed this kind of episode just with me. I know it's always better to have a girl with us, right? And next time we will be at Lady's channel again, and I'm pretty sure that I will be joining her there, and we will have some fun together again. And we are heading toward the end of this cooperation, unfortunately, but this also means that you will see the final result in just a few weeks. Well as last time, maybe also a little bit shorter time, but also maybe longer time. Anyway, I've put in some more screenshots right now because I'm talking again way too long, but I hope, as I said, you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you all have a great day today and enjoy yourselves. Bye bye guys, see you then.